Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Emily, and today I have for you a nice sun salutation sequence where we'll move through a few rounds of sun salutations A and a few rounds of sun salutation B. This is just a great way to either start or end your day with, or maybe you've not had time to get to a class today or do your own little practice at home. Maybe you're feeling a bit uninspired, not quite sure what to do. Then sun salutations is a great way to get your yoga in for the day. So when you're ready, we can come on to our mats. And we'll begin by standing at the top of our mats. We'll start with a nice slow round of sun salutations A. So standing with the toes together, there can be some space between the heels. We'll pull the kneecaps up to engage the quads, pulling the belly in to tuck the tailbone down, and rolling the shoulders on the back. Chin slightly tucks in, resting here in our Tadasana or mountain pose. As we inhale, we can take the arms out and up. Exhaling, hinging from the hips, we'll dive forwards into our forward fold, generous bend in those knees. Inhale, we can lengthen through the legs and maybe slide the palms up to the shins or the quads so that we have a nice flat back. The back of the neck is long. Exhaling, bending those knees to plant the palms into the mat. We'll step it back to a plank and we'll take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, we'll bring the knees, chest and chin down to the mats. Inhaling, lifting the chest and chin up to our upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes under, hips back and up to our downward facing dog. And we can paddle the feet here, stretch out your legs. One more breath. Inhaling, looking between the hands. We can walk, step, or jump the feet in between. Coming back to our half lift, we can bring the palms to the shins or thighs. Exhaling, folding forwards, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, sinking the hips back, taking the arms out and up, coming back up to standing. Exhale, hands come down in prayer. We'll just take a breath here. Before we move round into our second round, we'll speed it up a little bit this next round. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhaling, diving forwards into your forward fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift. We can have the fingertips to the mat, shins or thighs. Nice flat back. Exhale, plant the palms into the mat. Step it back to your plank and moving through knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Keep the knees up, elbows in. Lowering yourself down slowly with control. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhaling, taking it back to your downward facing dog. And taking a moment to paddle out the feet again or finding stillness here. One more breath. Inhaling, look between the hands. We can walk, step, or jump the feet in between. Coming back to our half lift. Either fingertips to the mat, shins or thighs. Exhaling, folding it forwards, belly to thighs. Inhale, sinking the hips back, taking the arms out and up. Coming back up to standing. Exhale, hands come down in prayer. Taking a breath. Moving into our third round. Exhaling, releasing the hands down. Inhale, taking the arms out and up. Exhaling, diving forwards, generous bend in the knees, belly to thighs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, planting the palms into the mat. We can step it back to our plank and knees, chest and chin or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, taking it back to our downward facing dog. Paddling out the feet again. One more breath. Inhaling, look between the hands. We can walk, step, jump the feet between. Coming back to our half lift. Exhale, generously bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, sinking the hips back, arms out and up. Coming back to standing, exhale, hands down in prayer. Beautiful. And now we'll move through just a couple of rounds of Sun Salutations B. So we just add in one extra little movement here. So to begin, we'll exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhaling, forward fold, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift. Exhale, stepping it back to your plank. Knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting up the left foot. We'll step it between the hands, gently dropping that back heel down and coming up into our warrior one for a breath. Exhaling, we'll bring the hands back down to the mat. We can step that left foot back. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting up the right foot, stepping it between the hands, gently dropping that back heel down and coming up to your warrior one. Take a breath. Exhaling, bringing the hands down to the mat. Inhale, step it back to your plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And we'll stay here for a few breaths here. We can paddle out the feet. Maybe we're feeling the heat build in the body now. Loosening up those joints and opening up the muscles. One more breath. Inhale, look between the hands. We can walk, step, or jump the feet in between. Coming back to our half lift, nice flat back. Exhale, folding forwards, generous bend in the knees. Inhale, taking the arms back out and up, coming back to standing. Exhale, hands come down in prayer. Just taking a breath before we move through one last round of Sun Salutation B. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, dive forwards, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen to your half lift. Exhale, stepping it back to plank, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting up the left foot, stepping it between the hands, gently dropping the heel down, coming up to your warrior one and taking a breath. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat. Inhale, step it back to your plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting up that right foot, stepping it between the hands, gently dropping the back heel down. Inhale, coming up to your warrior one and taking a breath. Exhale, coming back down to the mat. Inhale, step it back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And again, we can paddle out the feet here. Taking a few breaths. One more breath. Inhaling, look between the hands, walk, step, or jump the feet in between. Coming back to your half lift, nice flat back. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, taking the arms back out and up. Coming back to standing. Exhale. Hands come down in prayer. Beautiful. Well, I certainly hope that's helped wake up the body or release any of that stiffness if we've had a busy day on our feet. Sun salutations are great for all reasons. Thank you very much for joining me today. Please remember to save the video so you can come back time and time again. Like and leave a comment, and also subscribe to my channel for more free yoga content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.